In this first module, Julie Bourget reports on how she dealt with disruptive students when she was doing her fourth practicum in the elementary grades. Although most of her groups functioned fine, 3 of them were particularly problematic. As she observed, the problems were generalized, so she had to look for strategies which she could apply to the groups as a whole. In what follows, Julie talks about the problems she encountered in these 3 specific groups and the strategy she used in order to get the students back on track.
The problem I encountered with the 6th graders is that they were extremely talkative. They were always talking while I was trying to teach. They would always make comments about the material, and because of that, some were distracted by the others. So I had to find a solution. The strategy I came up with was the use of an online stopwatch. Each cycle had 3 periods, and the 3rd one was free. During the first 2 periods, each time a student spoke or interrupted me, I started the stopwatch and stopped it when they were ready to listen again. I kept track of how many minutes they had wasted, and during the 3rd period, they had to make up for the time they had wasted. For example, if they had wasted 10 minutes during the first 2 periods, they had to work for 10 minutes during the 3rd one. I recommend this strategy to deal with students who talk a lot and who waste too much time. The problem I encountered with the 3rd graders is that they were totally disorganized. They were also easily distracted. The strategy I came up with was the use of colored cards. The first time a student was not on task or was disruptive, I gave him a blue card for 1 minute. The second time, he got a yellow card for 2 minutes. And the 3rd time, he got a red card for 4 minutes. At the end of each period, I would count up how much time the students had on their desk and keep them at recess for that amount of time. Of course, the students were not allowed to touch the card, and if they did, they got another one. I would recommend this strategy for students who need to stay focused on a task. The problem I encountered with the 5th graders is that they were talkative, disorganized, and aggressive to each other. That led to major classroom management issues, and I basically could not teach. I first started by giving them a 10-minute break at the end of each good period. However, after a certain time, it was not effective anymore, and so I had to find something else. I adapted the strategy and included an online stopwatch. Every time students were wasting my time, I started the stopwatch and stopped it when they were ready to work. I deducted each minute wasted from the 10-minute break, and of course, they didn't want to lose any time. It really helped them make a better choice. I would recommend this strategy to deal with students who need to be motivated, encouraged, and who need to stay focused on the task at hand.